Hello and welcome back to the channel. It's safe to say that bus routes come and go every now and then, especially in a big city when every 5 or so years, major parts of your network undergo a big change as part of a new SkyTrain extension or large infrastructure improvement. And it goes without saying that there are terminals of old bus loops scattered throughout the region. In this video, we will be taking a look at 3 of these bus loops that have become obsolete due to major network changes. Like always, if you're new, please consider subscribing to the channel and follow the link to the channel's Instagram in the description. The first one for this video is Walnut Grove Park and Ride. Well, the temporary facility that opened in June 2004, as the original park and ride at 88 and 202nd Street was closed due to road construction. The Transit Exchange served as a transfer point for services in the Walnut Grove area to serve industrial areas along 96th Avenue and out to Maple Ridge with the 595 and 200th Street with the 501. The two-level structure had over 170 stalls. As for the bus routes, they ran in an east-west configuration along 91A Avenue with one stop each direction handling all the services. Following the completion of the Portman Bridge replacement in 2012, the facilities were moved to Carvolth Exchange a few blocks south. The new exchange has almost 700 stalls and provides very important transit service along Highway 1 among other local connections. The current structure still stands, but is in the property of the Sportsplex. The bus stops remain unchanged, but are renamed to 20,100 block on 91A Avenue in each direction. Now maybe the movie theater should have taken over the naming rights. Cineplex Exchange sounds like something that will get people to ride the bus in the transit desert that is known as Langley. Number 2 on our list is East Guildford Park and Ride.
What?
This park and ride is still listed on TransLink's official park and ride listings. However, not much is known about it other than it exists according to TransLink and old maps. Right at the corner of 160th and 103rd Avenue lies this neglected, unkempt lot with 85 spots smack dab in the middle of some quiet residential area. But before 2012, this exchange had some significance, as feeder routes like 501 and the peak hour 509 routes between Walnut Grove and Surrey Central made a stop along 104th at either side of 160th Street. Going on Google Maps, we can still see the indents for the stops which were removed during the Portman Bridge replacement project. Moving along 160th Street, we also see unused stop indentations, and I say that because no route had ever used these stops at least in the last 25 years. These days, the quote-unquote hub for East Guildford is this section of 156th Street between the underpass stop for the 555 and 104th Avenue, with commercial development being built in this formerly empty lot over the last 2 to 3 years. As for the park and ride, the bus exchange part of it is obsolete, as these days the facility is just used as a community carpool drop-off spot. There are no cameras here, making it a target for thieves. Bus priority signaling is still in place when I was walking by, but has remained unused for at least 9 years and counting. The nearest bus stops are a 10-minute walk away, and it is unlikely that there will be any bus route serving this facility anytime soon. I guess this is a way to discourage transit ridership in the suburbs. You all knew it was coming. Number 3 in this video is Airport Station. Not the SkyTrain station, but this relatively short-lived facility on Sea Island. Opening in 2000, this transit exchange was once a major hub for regional buses to Vancouver, Surrey, South Delta, White Rock, as well as the international airport for which this exchange is named. And that sounds super ironic, as despite having the word station in its name, there has never been a SkyTrain serving this bus loop. Airport Station fell out of use in 2009 along with the 98B line when Bridgeport Station on the Canada line opened for operations, taking with it its role as a hub for regional bus routes. Nowadays, it's still only used by a couple routes, the Airport Night Bus and the 412 to the South Terminal. However, compared to the other 2 entries, there is a very neat case of preservation going on. like with this old B line shelter for the once busy 98 B line, which ran from Vancouver to here and to Richmond Center as it was known at the time. By 2010, all of the old B line shelters had been removed, minus this one and I believe the one at number 3 in Cook. The nameplate for the exchange is still in great condition even after 12 years. Moving along, we also see the names of all the different stops on the 98 B line along the shelter, which is a really nice novelty compared to the rapid bus real-time stops. And like East Guildford, there is also a case of unused bus priority signaling, such as the on-ramps onto the Arthur Lang, as well as these priority signals for northbound buses. In any case, it's very unlikely this exchange will receive any expansion here on out. And that brings us to the end of this video. Do you know of any former or disused transit sites in Metro Vancouver? Leave it in the comments. Anyways, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.